Hello everyone, watch this review here where they look at the Vendetta from, I guess, Diamond Select Minimates, Calico Jack's Pirate Raiders line. Yeah, kind of a lot of identifying information. Now, while I'm not typically a fan of the Minimates line, this boat's really cute. It looks kind of cool. Comes with a little Minimate pirate. I mean, how can you resist? Especially when I got it fairly cheap. I think it was originally he said $10 in the other video, but I think it was actually $8.52, so it's probably like half price or what have you. But very cool stuff. Looking forward to getting this out of box, taking a look at the action features. Imagine I'll feel like a little kid again. Yeah, I'll probably feel like a little kid again. But hang on for that. For the joy and laughter of a child inside a grown man who still collects toys. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Stay tuned. Now, I'm not going to assemble it on camera, but I just wanted to show you that it sort of comes broken up into different pieces that you have to put together, and there's a little instruction manual for that. Although I wouldn't really expect that you'd need an instruction manual for most of this. I guess it also shows off the action features. Also, it really smells when you take it out of the box. I don't know why I'm pointing that out, but I am. Alright, and here we have the ship all assembled. It was actually more confusing with the instructions because it didn't really make it clear that this part was supposed to attach directly to the mast, and it showed the mast as being like two separate pieces, even though it was sort of assembled with the flag and stuff on it. And then for some reason this upper part here for, I guess, the crow's nest doesn't really plug into that all that cleanly. I don't know. But the sort of cool thing here is you can sort of adjust the mast, because it, depending on how you have that hooked to the pole, so you can sort of have the flag billow, or the mast billow. It calls it flag, but it's really a mast. This up here, this is the flag. Well, it's kind of a banner, I think it was called. I'm not sure what it's called. It's sort of weird where it's just on one side. Or for an effective boat, you'd have to have it on both sides. It's just a minor short sight or oversight, what have you. At any rate, the back of the box here, or the back of the inner part of the box, features this sort of neat little map thing. Now, I'm sort of confused with the character here. I believe it said that the included character is Anne Bonny. I can't find that piece of the packaging anymore. But, the Anne Bonny they released for the Femme Fatales line was blonde. She's clearly a brunette. Now, I do recall seeing a brunette variant. I guess it's being sold at a Comic-Con or something, but I'm just not sure why the character would be brunette for one thing and blonde for another. There's probably some reason for it. Yeah, here it is. This is with Anne Bonny. So I guess Anne's a brunette here instead of blonde. Not sure which version I prefer. Yeah, I guess cool design and stuff. She has her little captain's jacket. Now the boat has a bunch of features, some cooler than others. For starters, the anchor does not go down. I was personally very disappointed by this fact. I was hoping it'd have a retracting anchor and stuff, but no, it's just fixed in place, no rope or anything, so you can't lay anchor. Sort of dash the dreams of a child. Again, inside the body of a grown man who still collects toys, but there's nothing wrong with that because, we all have hobbies. At any rate, this sort of bilge area or whatever opens up, or maybe it's supposed to be like a prison thing. I don't know. And then you can see like the inner workings of the cannons inside. And it almost looks like they move, but I don't think they do. It's just kind of neat. Unfortunately, you can't see some of the detail with the mast in place. I'm just going to take it off for a second, but if you look here, you can see the doors to, I guess, the captain's cabin, or captain's quarters. And then inside, you can sort of make out like the chair and stuff, which means that this is a really bad ship if it only can accommodate one crew member. Those captains, they don't do a lot of work. But yeah, the doors and stuff open up into it. Of course, the character could be seated in there. I assume she probably can't because of the jacket. Yeah, it doesn't so much accommodate her, although you can sort of wedge her into place. Otherwise, we have some semi-translucent windows here. They're sort of like fogged or waxy. You can still kind of see into the cabin from there, which is still a kind of cool touch. The steering wheel does work. It turns and everything. Point this out again. For the inner child, it's got wheels and stuff, so you can push it along. I don't know why I'm making such a big deal of this, but you know, pirate ships are fun. They're fun, damn it. They're fun. But again, you know, with the mast and stuff, you can sort of furl the sail, or maybe it's called the sail, not the mast. I'm going to have to refamiliarize myself with the pirate terminology, but look! It's got a removable gangplank! Oh my god! It's got a gangplank! Is this on the other side too? Yeah, you can have two people walk the plank at once, even though pirates didn't actually have people walk the plank. It's more of a movies thing, but the inner child likes the thought of people walking the plank, not the fact that they probably just stabbed him or something, then threw him overboard. That's just kind of depressing when you put it like that, but yeah, there's this cool skull painted onto the front of it here. Not much like the mast, which is kind of weird because you think they'd have the same logo throughout, but the mast and the banner or whatever up there is the same. Red and black, kind of a cool deco. Has a very ominous feel. I believe Anne Bonny was the name of an actual pirate. So, I don't know if her ship was the Vendetta or not. But she also comes with this little cutlass here, and she has a whip that's kind of furled up. All in all, you know, it's a pretty cool boat. Wish it did do a little bit more, but for what it is, it's still really neat. And again, I think this only retailed probably for somewhere between 15 and 20 bucks, which, you know, isn't a terrible amount for an accessory of this size. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They did, I believe, use the same ship molds for a bunch of ships, so if you don't necessarily prefer the red and black, they had other ones available even in the Big Bad Toy Store sale, including one that came with like a ghost pirate or something that glowed in the dark. I think the whole ship glowed in the dark as well, but I didn't want a glow in the dark ship, although yes, a glow in the dark ship actually is pretty cool, but you know, I like seeing the detail and stuff. You don't so much get that with that. Though I may go back and buy the glow in the dark ship because I can't stop thinking about it now. Why'd I have to bring up that glow in the dark ghost ship? But yeah, tangent. This has been a look at the Vendetta from, I guess, the Minimates Calico Jack's Pirate Raiders sub-imprint or whatever. Yeah, pretty cool. Definitely worth a look, if not a pickup. Kind of wondering how many people can get on board there too. Probably like 5 or 6 different Minimates. But I don't think I'll be buying many from this series unless I find them in clearance somewhere. But yeah, until next time, folks. Alright, I apparently missed some features because I didn't look at the instructions closely enough. Or really that much at all. Yeah, I just do that sometimes. You know, just figure these things out on my own, but you know, sometimes it does pay to actually look at the stuff. But apparently the whole foredeck lifts out. You can sort of angle it out diagonally. Then you have to angle it back in diagonally if you want everything to fit perfectly. But get a closer look at the cannons here. The cannons do have motion. I was sort of looking like you can sort of push them to the side, but no, they push straight out. There's no sort of a general effect. These screws just sort of anchor stuff into place. Now the instructions list this as sort of simulating the effects of cannon fire, and yeah, I can kind of see it. That's pretty cool. Again, I'm disappointed that these things don't have string on them, so they can't really lay anchor, but the anchors do actually pull off the unit. So I mean, it's not quite the same thing, but hey, it's something. And a kid me really likes the whole anchor stuff. Which again, the kid inside the adult. Still collects toys, but there's nothing wrong with it. And here's how it snaps back in place. See? But yeah, this is a pretty impressive little thing, but I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it or what have you. I guess I'll just leave it as a display piece and probably just toss whatever Minimates I have on top of it. But yeah, until next time.